Well, what they've said is the name of this umbrella for this coalition of rebel groups. They said that their aim was to stop Russian and Syrian regime forces.
What? POTUS today bought Rashid Khalidi's The 100 Years War on Palestine. Wow, man, he's gonna get woke. he's gonna learn today. He's gonna learn a lot. Yeah, little late for that, don't you think, Biden?
Is from targeting.
Oh yeah, look at this map. You got the Syrian regime, you have the Syrian rebels, you have Kurdish forces, and then you have Turkey-backed forces, and then you have the U.S. partner forces, and you have Islamic State fighters. Look at this map and tell me this is a good situation. We just can't leave anything the fuck alone, okay? We just can't. It's like, it's Iraq, it's Afghanistan, it is oversimplified, but why is our ally Turkey fighting the other ally, the Kurds? Because America doesn't give a shit about the Kurds that much. Because Turkey is a established state and the second largest military in NATO. So America will always use the Kurds. They will arm them. We will give them weapons. We will give them training, and we'll use them as a tool. We'll use them as a militia to sick on everyone in the region if we want to, if we choose to. And the Kurds are like, we're 35 million displaced. We do not have a nation state for ourselves in this entire region. Parts of the Kurds live in, Syria. Parts of the Kurds live in Iraq. Parts of the Kurds live in Turkey. So they don't have like a nation state, and understand, and Iran as well. So for them, it's like, okay, yeah, we'll take the weapons. Thank you. Like, it doesn't even matter. That's why America was working with, Kurds in Rojava that were doing an international communist call to arms and training them. America doesn't give a fuck as long as it aids and abets the destabilization until it becomes a large problem, until it becomes like a real problem for them. In which case they will then fund the Islamists, which they are, by way of Turkey, and sick them on the Kurdish militias that they previously were funding and offering logistical support to. How is Turkey different from the U.S.-backed forces on this map? It's not. Turkey's interest is potentially to maintain the northern Syrian corridor, as you can see here, okay? And then inevitably overtake more and more of that territory, and then potentially engage in a population transfer. Or at least I think that was the initial goal. I don't know if they're actually going to continue along with that goal, where they would displace the Kurds that were living in the villages and create villages that are basically controlled by, like, to some degree controlled by Turkish governance, like put muhtars in positions of power in local governments, and repopulate the area with not with Turks, of course, but with Syrian Arab Syrians that have been displaced that now live in Turkey. That was their goal, and their reasoning for this. I don't agree with this, by the way, but their stated purpose for this was to maintain security in their southern border, right? State shit. America's very aware of this goal and is seemingly on board with it because Turkey is a NATO ally. Turkey is the second largest military in NATO, so they get to do this kind of stuff.
Idlib province.
Yeah, the Turkish-backed forces are actually interesting as well, because on the one hand, Turkey actually is getting closer and closer to China in economic development. But also on the other hand, some of the Turkish forces are Turkmen forces from other Turkic nations that have been trained by the Turkish military, including but not limited to Uyghur separatist forces that are, some of them are even Islamist, as a matter of fact. So while they're on the one hand, they're training Turkic forces like the Uyghurs from Xinjiang, all the way from China, that are now fighting in Syria. And that's a tiny number. It's not a massive number of people. On the other hand, they are also getting closer to China in economic cooperation. There's now an EV factory that I believe is being built in Turkey as well. So once again, Turkey is playing all sides to come out on top. That's the Erdogan move. Because also Turkey is aligned with Russia on certain economic partnerships, but also simultaneously funding the Ukrainian resistance against Russia. Bayraktar, the very famous drone that Turkey created, has played a very important role in Ukrainian defense. So it's truly an interesting. Turkey is really an incomprehensible, oftentimes, and very interesting partner in this process. What is this? But yeah, once again, you must remember they are at the table. The National Army announced Operation Dawn of Freedom by opening the Euphrates Shield front line. Violent conflicts are taking place in Tadif between the SMO Liberation and the construction movement and the Syrian regime militia. How is Turkey able to do that? Mexico starts building Chinese factories and everyone loses their minds. I mean, I don't think America likes that Mexico is building Chinese factories either. But also, Turkey is really far away from the United States of America. Why do Turks think you support the PKK? Because you support Kurdish emancipation? I think it's funny because I think there is one guy who supports the PKK openly that is unique. That was unexpected. Am I crazy? Didn't Bahçeli? Wait, hold on. Yeah. So the Turkish ultranationalist movement, also known as MHP, okay, is an incredibly far-right anti-Kurdish paramilitary group that was created by the CIA. Okay? Just remember, if you want to understand how fucking complicated this situation is and how insane this situation is, okay? That guy on the right is Devlet Bahçeli, okay? His entire political movement was designed by NATO as a Turkish Gladio, okay? Basically, the ultranationalist movement in Turkey is a complete American project. These are the Grey Wolves. These are the guys that do this, okay? So he is the last guy that you would expect to say something like this. PKK's leader, Öcalan, Abdullah Öcalan, who is in perma-jail in Turkey, recently, Erdogan's ally, the ultranationalist, Devlet Bahçeli, came out and made a call for the government to allow the pro-Kurdish party to meet with the jailed PKK leader Öcalan, despite the ongoing crackdown on Kurdish politicians since his calls last month. Your streams make me realize how much my education failed me. No, you don't need to know all this shit, dude. Come on. This is definitely way more fucking complicated than any number of things that schools could teach you. Okay? It's like, this is the obscure Warhammer lore of politics? Yes.
Province and parts of western Aleppo province that are under the rebel control, that they've been targeted by Russian and regime artillery and airstrikes. So they say that the purpose was to put an end to those strikes, but clearly they see that the regime is feeling exposed, that it doesn't have the kind of backing that it had until quite recently, and clearly they're seeing that this is an opportunity to go after, to try to retake Aleppo, which, of course, keep in mind, it's not only the second largest city in Syria, it really is the industrial heartland the industrial sort of center of Syria. And it would be
Oh, no, I didn't leave that out. I brought that up too. Sorry. You leave out Russia and IRGC directly helping SAA and fighting for the regime. No. That's why I said it could be determined as a proxy war as well. So no, I didn't bring that. I didn't forget that. I actually did bring it up. That is the other side of the equation. But no, I did. I brought it up originally when I was trying to display the different sides in play.
A major achievement for them to retake that city, and after a period when it was thought that the opposition was essentially isolated in Idlib province, and the regime was slowly regaining control of. Keep in mind, of course, that Syria.
Yeah, we'll refer to Charles Lister's analysis on this. He's the director of the Middle East Institute Syria program. He goes into detail about the different forces and their background. ideological
has,
and the like.
Yeah.
in addition to the rebels, there's a Turkish military presence, an American military presence, a Russian military presence. Basically, the country is cut up in pieces, and the regime's control, at the best of times, has been tenuous in many parts of the country.
Ben Wiedemann, always great to see you. Thank you so much.
I think a major part of this has been that Assad captured Aleppo with massive Russian air power and Iran-aligned militias such as Hezbollah in 2016. Now Russia is tied down in Ukraine, and Hezbollah just fought a bruising war with Israel and Lebanon. They're not here to help this time. Yeah. No, that definitely plays a role here. Like that, I think this is seen as an opportunity for all of the anti-Assad forces in the region, and also any kind of like Western interference in the region, because I guess what's the opposite? Eastern interference? Like all these other groups that have normally played a formative role in defending the Assad regime are not as capable at this point to do so. So everyone is getting their licks in and striking in this moment of opportunity for them. Problem is, you know, and I can't stress this enough, no one involved is good. Like there is no, if you're looking for like a perfect dynamic of heroic figures, like even people with valid claims against the Assad regime that want to overthrow it are still technically working at the behest of in many instances getting logistical training and support, including but not limited to my friend Brace Belden, who I've had on this broadcast, who literally did go and fight in Rojava against ISIS. Like they got training from the CIA. They got training from the United States of America. They got weapons from the USA. Oops.
The ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah is...
Oh, you're out? Thank you for everything. All right. That's a friend of mine. His
is now in its third day and appears to be holding by and large, despite new accusations against both sides. Israel says it thwarted what it called terrorist activity and struck a rocket storage site used by Hezbollah on Thursday. Well, meanwhile, the Lebanese army claims Israel has breached the terms of the ceasefire numerous times since it went into effect on Wednesday morning. Here's the Israeli foreign minister.
What will happen in the ground is the most important thing, and we will not allow to breach the arrangement. We will respond immediately to every violation. We will not let the Hezbollah to go southern than the Litani River. We will not let Hezbollah to rearm again and build itself as a danger to Israel once again.
The people of Lebanon, meanwhile, are desperate for a return to normalcy. Thousands displaced by the 13 months of fighting have started returning to their homes and businesses, many of them destroyed, even as Israel warns that some areas are not safe yet.
Thank God, now we're back, and we're back stronger and better than before. We have strength and determination, and we're cleaning up our stores. We will work on getting our businesses back better than before. And don't let the occupation think that it has defeated us.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is sounding more optimistic about a ceasefire in Gaza, but he insists on achieving one of his major goals. Here's what he told Israel's Channel 14.
I'm ready for a ceasefire at any moment, but ending the war, I'm not ready for that, because we also need to achieve the elimination of Hamas.
Meanwhile, Israel's attacks continue. Gaza's health ministry says Israeli bombs killed at least 20 people on Thursday. Several homes in Nusrat were hit, sending dozens of victims.
Before we get back to the Lebanese thing, a broad spectrum of armed opposition groups are involved in the ongoing assault on Aleppo, but make no mistake, it wouldn't be happening if not for HTS, a group I've studied closely for 12 years with some useful articles. Pragmatic jihadists or opportunistic warlord, HTS's Jalani expands its rule in northern Syria. The fight for supremacy in northwest Syria on HTS's break from Al-Qaeda and its wholesale defeat of Al-Qaeda and ISIS in the northwest. We're done with the giveaway. Chat. Who won? The winner is Dezerk. Congratulations, Dezerk. I didn't even know there was a giveaway. Oh man, yeah. People are gifting in the chat. Others to get the merch. How Al Qaeda lost control of a Syrian affiliate. The inside story: a lengthy paper revealing exclusive details on HTS's breakup from Al Qaeda. So these guys are former Al Qaeda. In recent years, HTS has built a semi-technocratic government, the Syrian Salvation Government, with a trained police force, service provision, and an aid sector, health programming, and more. The SSG works directly with the UN aid programming for 2 million IDPs. Beyond governance, HTS has invested heavily in military development since the 2020 ceasefire in northwestern Syria, with intense fighter development and training. Multiple SOF-type units were developed for covert ops, lightning raids, nighttime ops, and more. HTS's Asaib al-Hamra force has led daytime advances in recent days, where Saraya al-Harari assumed front lines at night. Every fighter equipped with thermal scopes on assault rifles, sniper rifles, and RPGs, plus night vision equipped ISR drones. HTS and several aligned factions surged money into indigenous weapons development since 2020, into drone tech, Israel, or ISR, and armed rocketry and cruise missile type systems, all of which have been revealed in use over the past 3 days. It's been game changing. While it's yet to be revealed, I'm told multiple deep tunnels were used to infiltrate regime held areas of rural western Aleppo in the first stage of the offensive, and covert sleeper cells were activated to attack from the inside Assad held areas simultaneously. These are the former Al Qaeda. While the opposition offenses of years past might have demonstrated some success, they were affected by leaks and terrible OPSEC. Past 72 hours have demonstrated a remarkable improvement in control coordinated comms practice that makes a big difference. When COVID first entered Syria in 2020, HTS led the fastest and most efficient health response mask mandate mobile and field clinics through their emergency response committee. The ERC is already clearing up newly captured areas of Aleppo and combing for explosives. For 2 years, HTS's leadership has been trying to rebuild trust with northwestern Syrian minorities, especially the Christian and the Druze. Churches have reopened in Kunaya and Yakubiya in Idlib after rebuilding and repairs by HTS companies. We also have a Golden Kappa train. Oh, Channel 4 did a piece on it as well.
On the move, at pace. For years, the front lines of Syria's civil war have seemed frozen. This week, they've shattered. These are the insurgent fighters of Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, listed a terror group by the UN Security Council. Since Wednesday, they've made lightning gains from the forces of the Syrian regime of Bashar al-Assad and his Russian and Iranian allies, seizing dozens of villages, closing in on the big prize, Aleppo.
These are areas where the Iranian militia and the Assad militia were stationed and were bombing civilians. And now, praise be to God, after their expulsion from these areas, God willing, the civilians will return to their homeland.
This evening, HTS fighters had reached the center of Aleppo, removing the Syrian flag flying next to a statue of Assad's brother. Regime defenses reported to have withdrawn in disarray. But from the air, Syrian and Russian planes and drones have been fighting back. The UN says 27 civilians have been.
This isn't direct CIA. This is a cutout from Turkey. It is still CIA, but it's CIA and Turkey. By way of Turkey.
Killed in the renewed fighting, aid agencies say 14,000 people have been displaced. If the speed of this assault has surprised, it hasn't come from nowhere. Last month, the UN Special Envoy to Syria warned of the risk of a military, economic and humanitarian storm breaking there. While Bashar al-Assad has been readmitted to the Arab Leaders Club here in Riyadh this month, his key military allies have been distracted.
I'm laughing because seeing Western media look at former Al-Qaeda guys, okay, and being like, look at these brave rebels is once again a somber reminder that it just doesn't matter. I just spent the last 12 months trying to explain to people how Islamist fundamentalism is not a key factor in Hamas's development, okay, and how they have a singular goal of ending the siege, ending the apartheid, and ending the occupation, and liberating Palestinians from the Israeli apartheid. And regardless of their tactics, or regardless of how my disagreements that I might have with some of the leadership or whatever the fuck, like that goal still remains. And yet, the way you look at it, they're like, Hamas is ISIS. The way Americans look at it is like, nah, you don't understand. Hamas is ISIS. Hamas is ISIS. And then now we look at like actual ISIS style guys and we're like, no, these are the brave rebels. Like, something doesn't add up in the way that the media is messaging.
By their own concerns, Russia with Ukraine, Iran with Israel. Israel has also been intensifying its strikes on Iranian and Hezbollah targets inside Syria, further opening up opportunities for the anti-regime militias. The rebel stronghold of Idlib has, though, been under heavy attack from the air. This war, never fully dormant, is now resurgent. And even as Syrians in Aleppo celebrate tonight the ejection of regime forces, they know from bitter experience just how much deadlier things can still get from here.
Yeah. Gulf/Israel funded fighters good. Iran allied fighters bad. Yeah, it just doesn't fucking matter, dude. No matter what happens, like just regular Syrian people get killed in the process, destroyed in the fucking process. Barack Ravid with a scoop. Trump wants a deal to release the hostages and ceasefire in Gaza before he takes office. A close associate of President-elect Republican Senator Lindsey Graham told me. All my details in the article on Walla News. Interesting. Yeah, we always pick and choose when it comes to these rebel groups. We did the same with the Mujahideen in the 80s. It's only if they fight our enemies for us and they don't care if we are not. And like, Afghanistan is actually a perfect example of this as well, because the Afghan government itself, the communist-aligned Afghan, USSR-aligned Afghan government was also fucking ruthless and brutal. So brutal that the USSR itself was intervening against the USSR-aligned government at the time. But then so were the Russians. When they went into Afghanistan, they were also fucking ruthless. And then America, that had already primed and radicalized and funded and given training and weapons to these Mujahideen groups, then inevitably played a major role in the creation of the Taliban, which then, succeeded as the Afghan government. Then another one of these guys that we had trained and funded and facilitated and helped decided, I actually don't really like that America is interfering in the affairs of the Middle East. So I'm going to go and do 9/11. And that's precisely what happened. Okay. Former rebel / good guy, communism killer, turned into the arch terrorist of all time after doing 9/11. His name was bin Laden. Okay. And it's like, I can talk about the history of these things over and over and over again, and it doesn't fucking matter to people. They do not care. They do not understand it. Or rather, they find it to be too complicated, or rather, they want to just see good, bad dynamics at play. Quick PBS report, an interview with Jelani, the head of HTS in Idlib.
I came to this story.
Like, if I was playing this on mute with no subtitles, you'd be like, oh, these are bad guys. Like, that's what Americans are primed into thinking. Okay? And in some respects, they're not good guys either. Okay? But they happen to be guys that are against the other bad guys that we don't like.
Fully aware of the controversy it would generate, I would be speaking to a designated terrorist. But after 20 years of covering the region, I thought this was an important opportunity. Since bin Laden in 1998, no senior al-Qaeda leader has agreed to a televised interview with a Western reporter. Today, Jelani, who says he's long since broken with al-Qaeda, controls Syria's last opposition stronghold.
He said that was the old me, man. That was the old me. Chill.
Safe haven for refugees from around the country. If he falls, many more migrants could flood north.
Bro, calm down. We did a little bit of that, what they call terrorism. Okay, chill out.
Jelani's 10,000-plus man army, effectively backed by Turkey, is now the only thing that prevents it. There are some people in Washington who think it may be wise to work with Jelani, including a top American diplomat.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah. Interesting. So they're backed by Turkey, But then they're like, well, some in the Washington consider it to be wise to actually back those guys. Okay, you already said that America is backing those guys. Turkey's backing those guys. That's it.
In the region during the Bush, Obama, and Trump administrations. James Jeffrey.
Look, he's the least bad option of the various options on Idlib, which is one of the most important places in Syria, which is one of the most important places right now in the Middle East. When there is no
Are we considering Al-Qaeda good now? Is America's position that Al-Qaeda is good? Yes, they are. And it's funny because like a lot of the shit and a lot of the opinions and a lot of the things that these guys have done are you know, straightforwardly worse than anything. This is what they claim Hamas is doing, but they don't have any kind of fucking similar nuance in the way that they interpret Hamas's actions or any number of different like Palestinian resistance groups. They're all terrorists. Their family members also terrorists. They all need to die. That's it.
not the normal setup of nation states and of international norms and rules, you wind up with.
You act like America directly funds these guys, but forget that Russia and Iran directly fought them in Syria without any American aid in terms of air support or the same amount of weapons like Ukraine. Wait, no, I'm not forgetting that. Why do people keep talking? I'm talking about America's intervention in the region, and everyone immediately goes, well, what about Hezbollah and Russia? Yes, they are the guys who are backing the Assad regime, and they're the ones who are fighting against these guys. I wrote plenty. Sadly, the revolution got diluted with so many foreign players that that want their own interests in the region. It doesn't matter who backs who. We need to understand that the start of this was a revolution against a dictator who used chemical weapons to genocide his own people. Now, however, foreign countries picked sides for their own interests. It's very well known that the dictator of Syria committed crimes against my people, my family included, were killed with chemical weapons. And we know what happens in the face of massive oppression. Conservative groups rise to prominence and poor majority cling to them for hope. Please make it obvious that Assad, backed by Iran, literally kills so many innocent Syrians, my family included. It is so unfair for people to misunderstand the beginning of this revolution. The main point of contention is Assad being a sadistic dictator that held Syria for years and people had enough. Sadly, he went to Iran and Russia for help, and people started thinking because Iran helps him, he's good. It's really not that simple. I don't think it's. I am saying that it's not that simple. We're not in disagreement as far as the analysis. Like, I'm not one of these like Assad is the lion of Syria. Assad is a good guy. Like, I mean, I meme about that shit. Allah Surya Bashar, but no, I'm not like I'm not a pro-Assad person, but I'm also not pro-Turkey in this situation either. So, like, the way I interpret Assad is not dissimilar to the way I look to Saddam Hussein or even late-stage Gaddafi. All of these guys have done a bunch of fucked up things, but they were in the crosshairs of America. They were in the crosshairs of Western interest, and in their absence, I mean, you can look to Iraq and what happened in Iraq. You can look to what happened in Libya. Like the efforts always should be not to interfere and or intervene with direct military involvement, beef up and radicalize different militant factions, because ultimately it always turns into instability and more violence and a significantly worse outcome for the populations overall. Do not let shouters describe the correct critique of Assad regime to hide behind their support of terrorists. They're too pussy to say it out loud.
Groups like this that do things you don't like, but in the here and now are the folks you have to deal with to avoid even worse things.
How can you trust somebody that's just trying to survive and continue to remain in power?
There are people that have met with Jelani who are saying we should give him a chance.
I think it's letting him and the organization off the hook.
Aaron Zellin, editor of Jihadology.
I spent 7 days in Idlib, seeing, of course, what Jelani wanted me to see, and hearing what he wanted me to hear. I also spoke to his critics and his victims.
Jelani told me that we don't torture. There is no torture in our prisons.
That's a difficult one to believe.
Come on, dude. He's like, Jelani told me he loves gay people. I like that. Given the normative violence that exists in the area, you change the standards a little bit. Like they're one step removed from pink washing, which is no torture washing.
I mean, we have testimony that says otherwise.
هناك تعذيب وهناك تعذيب وحشي وهناك أساليب همجية جدا في التعامل بهؤلاء المجرمين الإرهابيين.
Jolani, they say, is a man that can't be trusted. I've come here to investigate.
Wait, did they do it? Oh, this is June. Wait, where's the full one? I want to watch the full. The jihadist. Abu Muhammad al-Jilani, a former leader of an al-Qaeda affiliate in Syria, is one of the most wanted men in the world. I mean, there's journalistic value here. Oh, yeah, no, I'll never discount people going and interviewing literally, leaders of al-Qaeda even. I've talked about like the importance of even interviewing someone like Osama bin Laden. They're trying to Lufify him, the most wanted man in the world. No, it's like my naysayers that fucking yelled at me for interviewing a Yemeni teenager who said he wasn't a part of the Ansar Allah family or the political movement is cannot hold a candle to what kind of positive coverage you're getting all the way back in 2021 of a guy who was an Al-Qaeda leader.
He waged jihad in Iraq, terror and torture.
You're a wanted man. There's a $10 million price tag on your head.
A former Al-Qaeda commander says he's changed. Speaking to a Western reporter for the first time.
How is it that somebody is going to want to trust you?
Now on Frontline, correspondent Martin Smith investigates.
PBS is a major anti-Semitism problem? No, dude. These groups are not anti-Israel yet. Now, that doesn't mean that they won't be in the future. But right now, not only are these groups not anti-Israel currently as it stands, but dare I say, maybe even pro-Israel, as a matter of fact, or at least other affiliates.
The jihadist.
I'm flying over southern Turkey. I'm on my way to Syria to meet one of the most wanted men in the world. You have not spoken to an American reporter in the past. So why have you chosen now to speak to the United States? His name is Abu Muhammad al-Jilani. As a former al-Qaeda leader, the U.S. has a $10 million reward for information leading to his capture. He heads the Organization for the Liberation of the Levant, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, the most powerful.
Yeah, his name is Jilani, means Golani. His family are from occupied Syria and Golan Heights.
Powerful Islamist faction in Syria. He has agreed to meet because he is trying to overhaul his image. In the past, he's battled Americans in Iraq. He's deployed suicide bombers in Syria. And to this day, he stands accused of designated as the United States, by the United Nations, by many governments. What do you say to them?
هذا تصنيف جائر وهو تصنيف سياسي.
This dude gave up $10 million to not give him up to the U.S. Remember that. Brother, what are you talking about? Why do you think PBS is doing a somewhat positive piece on him? He's not getting fucking arrested by our guys. He is our guy.
We sat down together in a secure location in Idlib province in northwest Syria. He insists that today Americans should trust him.
Why does he want it? Because he's an Al-Qaeda leader, brother. Al-Qaeda, the guys who did 9/11.
Pledged allegiance to Al-Qaeda. You worked with Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, the emir of ISIS. So for you to say...
Oh, yeah, that too.
That you were not committed to fighting Americans when that's in your past is impossible for people to understand.
I'm not gonna say anything. Do they show blood on this? I don't know. They might.
Al-Qaeda, the local insurgency.
But why did they join Al-Qaeda? That's the question. Bro's about to be like, listen, the material circumstances are what radicalized these people into joining. The material circumstances are what radicalizes people into joining Al-Qaeda, which is a bad group. I've decided it's a bad group now. I've seen the light. My bad for ever being anti-America. They were the good guys all along.
I came to this story fully aware of the controversy it would generate. I would be speaking to a designated terrorist. But after 20 years of covering the region, I thought this was an important opportunity. Since bin Laden in 1998, no senior al-Qaeda leader has agreed to a televised interview with a Western reporter. Today, Jelani, who says he's long since broken with al-Qaeda, controls Syria's last opposition stronghold, a safe haven for refugees from around the country. If he falls, many more migrants could flood north. His 10,000-plus man army, effectively backed by Turkey, is now the only thing that prevents it. There are some people in Washington who think it may be wise to work with Jelani, including a top American diplomat in the region during the Bush, Obama, and Trump administrations, James Jeffrey.
Look, he's the least bad option of the various options on Idlib, which is one of the most important places in Syria, which is one of the most important places right now in the Middle East. When there is not the normal setup of nation states and of international norms and rules, you wind up with groups like this that do things you don't like, but in the here and now are the folks you...
I just want to point out once again that you would never hear an American person, like an American in a leadership position, say this about Hezbollah or Hamas or any number of different groups that are within the axis of resistance against America and Israel. They will never offer any sort of nuanced perspective on how people get radicalized or how people behave in the ways that they do, and lesser evil voting or anything like that. Is this like Azov Battalion fighting Russia, or is it different? It's I think it's closer to, I mean, it's early Azov Battalion. It's back when America used to criticize the Azov Battalion, and now it's different. Now the dynamic is different. It's more, it's if you want to point to something that is like that existed in history, it's closer to the Mujahideen. Some of the groups were literally, I mean, they weren't secular, but they were way more progressive, and others were not. Others turned into the Taliban. And not a good comparison at all, Law. Wait, what? You don't think it's a good comparison to compare them to the Taliban? I mean, they also factor in civil governance, but so did ISIS at a certain point. So, yeah, it kind of feels like how ISIS came about, originally a Western-backed offshoot of Al-Qaeda. What, just trashing you on his channel right now? Your interview with Pod Save America is triggering him so bad. Who cares, man? What the fuck? That interview literally got to the #1 podcast. Like, oh man, I'm sorry that a fucking former COD guy is triggered by this interview because of the things I'm saying in it. I'm like, what?
You have to deal with to avoid even worse things.
How can you trust somebody that's just trying to survive and continue to remain in power?
There are people that have met with Jelani who are saying we should give him a chance.
I think it's letting him and the organization off the hook.
I spent 7 days in Idlib, seeing, of course, what Jelani wanted me to see, and hearing what he wanted me to hear.
Taliban, I draw the line of suicide bombers amidst local citizens. Wait, what? Material circumstances cause a bloody day every week in Iraq for 10 years. I can't compare to Taliban. I draw the line of suicide bombers amidst local citizens. It's not fighting back, it's just terrorism. Yeah, I mean, you do realize that there are other resistance groups that have done similar things, right? They have. It's all a matter of, no way, the Jester video came out? Oh my God.
I brought 6.
Oh my God. Finally. Oh my God. Is there any real difference between a suicide bomber among civilians or an American drone hitting a wedding? No. Both are acts of terror to create fear amongst the population. Yes. No, I've never made a I've never distinguished between the two. I always say, if the Taliban have Reaper drones, they'd be striking weddings too. Yeah. Or, I mean, dude, states engage in acts of terror all the fucking time, you know? When states do it and there are foreign adversaries, we call it Bashar al-Assad. When states do it and there are foreign allies, we call it Benjamin Netanyahu. That's the difference. When we do it as the state, we call it liberation. Yeah, we call it shock and awe. Democratizing Iraq. Do you understand? It's all terror. Just compare Hezbollah's targeting to Israel's not even close. No, there are varying degrees of non-state actors in the region that engage in varying degrees of violence and target civilians. I'm not making a blanket statement comparing Hezbollah's actions in like northern Israel to Israel's actions in fucking southern Lebanon, including in Beirut. Clearly, one side is responsible for a metric ton more bloodshed than the other. But the designation of terrorism is almost only utilized against non-state actors. And also on top of that, hey, listen, Hezbollah killed children too, brother. That's why I said Hezbollah's actions in northern Israel, which, I mean, they did. They actually also bombed that one area in Golan. Some background on HTS. Coincidentally, my work during my master focus on the group. Jelani joined ISIS and was sent by Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi to lead their offshoot al-Nusra front in Syria, which is, the guys that Israel does not mind and actually likes. Al-Nusra broke from ISIS and pledged allegiance to Al-Qaeda. Al-Nusra then broke from Al-Qaeda and absorbed many other Syrian rebel groups to form Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, HTS, which now governs Idlib. Okay, I kind of want to watch the basketball video now, more than I care about watching this Jelani guy. Well, you got British backup against your naysayers? Oh, yeah, I didn't even watch this full video, but I liked it and reposted it. But I didn't even watch this video. Here, let's see what he had to
is
say.
consistently smeared as a radical anti-Semitic extremist because he dares to humanize the Palestinian people and their politics, and also because he criticizes Israel in a way that is consistent with the ICC,
You're a deeply unserious person? Yeah, I am.
the Pope, Human Rights Watch, Amnesty, and so many other internationally respected human rights organizations. But the streamers, Lonerbox and Destiny, are consistently held up as more reasonable people who deal with Palestine and Israel in a much more balanced way. But here they are with a literal Israeli government propagandist, Elon Levy, a man who was paid by the Israeli government and Benjamin Netanyahu's office to go on British and Western media so as to lie for the Israeli government and to justify the continual slaughter of Palestinian people. And then, of course, I'm sure as many of you will know, one of the key figures crusading against Hassan has been his former co-host Ethan Klein. And just watch Lonerbox yesterday, the man who was brought on by Ethan to give reasonable opinions about Palestine.
You can get in. I think the American government, I don't know if you know, recently there was like a measure that was taken in October for 2 weeks where Israel basically, the IDF, I think without getting approval from Central Command, basically decided that they were going to surround the north of Gaza, and to do that operation they weren't going to let anything in. Okay, so they did that for about 2 weeks, and I think that was when Kamala Harris came out and said, okay,
Damn, bro, he fucking speed fried this. I can't even understand what he's trying to say.
you've got 30 days to fix this, otherwise we're going to reconsider selling arms to Israel. We're going to reconsider our position on aid, and that's a pretty unprecedented thing for America to do. America doesn't talk about reconsidering arms to Israel very often, and then on the very next day, KOGAT, the Israeli aid distributor agency, basically posted a bunch of videos saying, look, there's a bunch of trucks going into North Gaza, we all trucks going in. So I think getting government...
God damn. I don't know what can you slow down the TikTok? I don't think I can. I just genuinely can't even hear what he's saying. Clip in the description? Where? It's not. He's saying the idea of doing the general's plan in northern Gaza was a goof done by one IDF brigade and that Kamala was the one that put a stop to it. Oh, you can slow it down. Hold on. Let's do it.
Pressure. Get in. I think
Co-host Ethan Klein brought
the American government, I don't know if you know, recently there was like a measure that was taken in October for 2 weeks where Israel basically, the IDF, I think without getting approval from Central Command, basically decided that they were going to surround the north of Gaza, and to do that operation they weren't going to let anything in. Okay, so they did that for about 2 weeks, and I think that was when Kamala Harris came out and said, okay, you've got 30 days to fix this, otherwise we're going to reconsider selling arms to Israel.
Okay, first of all, that wasn't Kamala Harris, that was Joe Biden. And secondly, Benjamin Netanyahu didn't do that. And there wasn't a single fucking human rights group on the ground that actually claimed that Israel successfully had followed through on Biden's Biden's red line, his second red line. And not only that, but the leaked State Department memo showed that they wanted 350 trucks to go in daily. And not only did Israel cut the aid in the trucks in half, but also was, I think at its peak, allowing only 30 trucks. This was all, this was quite literally answered by the State Department, where a bunch of the State Department journalists at a press briefing asked why Biden had not followed through on the red line that they said, why Biden was not enforcing the red line that he said he wanted to do. 50 is the most that they let. Israel lets 58 trucks into northern Gaza, but this is like, once again, they have the aid on the trucks and they only let 50 trucks in. The line that Biden wanted them to enforce was 350 trucks, according to a leaked State Department memo. And yeah, see, Israel allowed 30 trucks of aid to reach northern Gaza on Monday after nearly 2 weeks. And as far as I understand, like the aid that they had was also halved as well.
Israel. We're going to reconsider our position on aid. And that's a pretty unprecedented thing for America to do. America doesn't talk about reconsidering arms to Israel very often.
If you go to Kojat and do the math, the month of November, they're only allowing 80 trucks a day average.
And then on the very next day, Kojat, the Israeli aid distributor agency, basically posted a bunch of videos saying, look, there's a bunch of trucks going into North Gaza. We got a bunch of trucks going in. So I think getting government pressure to Israel actually does go a long way. I think.
Yeah, government pressure goes a long way is ridiculous. I mean, look, I'm not going to immediately rush to conclusions and say like he's behaving like a propagandist for the state of Israel by trying to make himself come out like a person who is critical of Israel, but also simultaneously like saying that Israel is a separate actor that is operating outside of the scope of America, and that America has like limitations in terms of what it can and can't say to Israel. But it sure does feel like it, especially when paired up with the reality that he has hung out with Elon Levy in Israel alongside Destiny. On like what he said here, I'm just going to address just what he said here. Okay, it's wrong. Not only did America make serious demands and even said that they would actually deny weapons transfers if Israel didn't follow through on it, because Israel decided they're going to do the final solution in northern Gaza, as you guys know. And Biden, leading up to the election, like so close, 30 days out from the election, basically said, or 20 days out from the election, basically said, oh, I'm enforcing a 30-day line, a red line, where you can't deny aid going into northern Gaza. And Israel did not follow that enforcement at all. And also, the very fact that Biden knows that he could apply this kind of pressure by saying we're going to refuse weapons transfers, in and of itself is already, that means that they know the kind of, they know the mechanisms of enforcement. They know the kind of influence that they hold over Israel. It's ridiculous. It's all just aesthetic posturing from the Biden campaign, from the Biden administration, sorry, to make it seem like they're trying to do something. It's no different than the fucking Gaza Pier. They built that so that they could claim that like they were doing their very best to render aid to the Palestinian population, because everybody understands that it is a clear-cut direct violation of human rights law to refuse to render aid and allow humanitarian aid to go to a civilian area. Okay? It's just, that is like the definitional number one no-no. It's so glaringly obvious that the person, the founder of Human Rights Watch, who originally is not exactly critical of Israel and was actually on board with Israel's military actions in the immediate aftermath of October 7, changed his perspective publicly and said Israel is doing a genocide, specifically because of the reality that they are refusing to allow humanitarian aid to go in to parts of Gaza, specifically safe zones. Okay? That's it. It is such an obvious violation of human rights that it is one of the factors that the American State Department is supposed to consider when invoking the Leahy Law. What is this? Yeah, here it is. Human Rights Watch founder changes mind on Israel genocide charge. The co-founder of Human Rights Watch, whose German Jewish parents had to flee Nazi Germany, told CNN he now believes Israel is committing a genocide in Gaza. Arieh Nair, who was also the head of the American Civil Liberties Union, previously didn't believe Israel's military actions on Gaza could be considered a genocide, but he changed his mind after witnessing how Israel has systematically deprived Gaza's civilian population of food and water. So it's, it's not something that you can... Not exactly something you can argue against. At best, you can be like, oh, America's trying their best, but they're just failing to do so. But I think adults understand. Like, if you're even remotely reasonable, you understand that America wants Israel to do these things, even if they are, even if they're incurring severe penalties for it in the form of losing social capital.
People like this are willing to say and do absolutely anything to justify Israel's crimes. Look at the way he tries to claim, oh, it wasn't actually the Israeli government who decided to siege and starve northern Gaza, as if Netanyahu and the other...
How are they losing social capital? How is America losing social capital on the global stage by aiding and abetting Israel's genocide? What do you mean? You have tens of thousands of people fucking protesting in the streets in the Western world. That is like unheard of against Israel. That's, that kind of pressure inevitably creates a fraction in Western governance between what their politicians are saying and doing and what the public wants and demands. Okay? When you sit there and you undermine the UN and you undermine ICC and you undermine the ICJ, you are withering away at your soft power capabilities. You're withering away your diplomatic capabilities. Ironically enough, this is something that Joe Biden actually said he was never going to do, and actually was going to do the exact opposite. He was saying that America was headed down a dangerous path with Donald Trump, which I did agree with to a certain degree. Wait, are you saying that the U.S. wants the genocide? I've been operating on the assumption that they don't want the genocide, but also don't care if it happens. No, I'm saying that there are things that Israel gets to do that America doesn't like, okay? Like spying on American state assets, right? Like America doesn't like that, okay? Stealing sensitive information from the CIA, for example. America's not fond of that sort of thing. Or even creating surveillance technology such as Pegasus, that they give to everyone and anyone. Sometimes people that America doesn't want to have that kind of surveillance technology. Now, having said that, why is Israel allowed to do this? Is it because Jewish people have magical mind control powers? No, of course not. Okay? It's because Israel is given that bandwidth to do those things because Israel is a very important asset for American imperialism in the region. Okay, America, just like the rest of the Western world historically, have had designs for this region. All of the nation states that you see in the region were directly drawn by Western imperialist forces. Okay, they were, and they were designed in a way where there was always supposed to be sectarian infighting. Okay, whether it be Lebanon, whether it be Syria, whether it be Jordan, okay? These states were designed specifically so there was always ethnic strife, always ethnic tension, always religious sectarian differences that would cause destabilization, because destabilization ultimately is very beneficial for Western states in this resource-rich region, Western states that want to control this resource-rich region. Okay? Imagine being a ban-avoiding racist. Lol racist streamer. Local racist streamer. Local racist streamer. Oh, fuck me. I didn't mean local. What is he trying to say? Why do I read the most unhinged chatters? Because I like it. Anyway, he's saying I'm loco. Anyway, where was I? What was I talking about? I'm forgetting.
others at the top don't know what's going on, and it's just being carried out by a few rogue commanders. And when you listen to what he's saying about how Israel approved aid and that US government pressure worked, no it didn't. Israel did not meet the deadlines that the US government set. And what you should be focusing on in this conversation are the actual...
Oh, Israel's bandwidth to do what it wants, yes, is more valuable of an asset as it is a settler colonial project in its inception. Israel is a more significant asset in the region than any number of these different countries that could actually succumb to the whims of sectarian violence and maybe even a revolution. Historically speaking, some of these Arab countries have even tried to align with the USSR, for example. Big no-no. Okay? Israel, on the other hand, has always been loyal to Western interests. And Israel, especially in the aftermath of the dissolution of the apartheid state of South Africa, has learned very important lessons, such as making themselves so entangled with Western enterprise that it is impossible to divest. Israel has also spent a good deal of money in that time frame to do a shit ton of positive PR. So it is an invaluable ally in the eyes of the United States' State Department. Okay? Now, that doesn't change the reality that sometimes, because it goes so far in its endless bloodshed and its endless destabilization, that there are people within the State Department that want to continue American dominance in the region that are directly at odds with how hard they want to let Israel go. Okay? That's why you see all the people who resign, for example, from the State Department and have continued to resign since October 7. Israel also is a testing ground for all of the most nefarious and insidious forms of dominance against a civilian public. Israel gets to be our war factory. Gaza specifically gets to be our war factory, a weapons lab. Israel gets to be a laboratory for unique different methods of dominating a population. It serves many different interests that America has. Just like Turkey, by way of NATO, serves America's purpose in the region in a very similar capacity, right? Because people always ask Hasan, people always claim I'm not critical of the Turkish involvement in Syria, and I am, which is ironic because all those people then turn around and say I'm a fucking Assad, ironically enough. But Turkey gets to, for example, bomb the northern Syrian corridor into oblivion and completely enforce control over it, because, and even in certain instances, accidentally blow up American positions, for example. And why does it get to do that? Well, sometimes deconfliction doesn't work in the ways that it's supposed to, but why does it get to do that? Because it's America's weapon in the region. Same with Israel. Israel can blow up a fucking USS carrier, and America will be like, yo, my bad. Why? Because America doesn't give a fuck about its own troops or its own citizens. Like, duh. No shit. America gives a fuck about American foreign interests. America gives a fuck about how much money our corporations in the military-industrial complex can make. America gives a fuck about how much our oil producers, our fossil fuel industry, how much money they could make in the region. There's always a bigger picture out there, and Israel plays a very important role in this bigger picture. So make no mistake. That's a bold statement. Yeah, dude, America cared so much about our fucking brave and bold military, our soldiers, our wonderful soldiers, that 22 veterans kill themselves every fucking day when they come back from these parts of the world where they just like engaged in unlimited murder and destruction at the behest of the same interest that I just mentioned, the military-industrial complex and the fossil fuel industry. Yeah, they care so much about these soldiers. You simply just say false shit confidently. Sorry, it's no longer 22. You're right. I think it's 14 now. My bad. My bad. Yeah, I know. I read that article too. Fact check, please. Fact check, please. It's no longer 22. The numbers have been reduced. Yeah. Hasan, how good does Dan Clancy's dick taste? Wow. Real cool, man. What happened? I thought he was in love with me. Now you're saying I'm in love with him? Is that what happened? Oh, sorry, it's not 14. It's 17. It's not 22, it's 17. Anyway, so my point is America obviously doesn't give a shit about its own citizens either. They care about enforcing their they care about engaging in their imperialist desires and in areas where there are resources that must be controlled, that must be extracted. They care about capital. That is the master. So yeah, that's why America lets Israel do whatever the fuck it wants in the area. And I think that a big part of the reason is because we have more important targets in mind. Okay? That more important target that we have in mind is China. And you can't have instability in the region if you have any sort of interest in dealing with China. You can't have instability in the Middle East. You have to, by force, dominate your most important allies' thorn on its side. 5 million people that demand sovereignty, understandably. You can't do that. You have to, destroy them first. You have to engage in maybe population transfer, mass ethnic cleansing. Okay? That's, I think, America's ultimate goal is to sick Israel on Israel's enemies. And then inevitably, once the region is somewhat stabilized, continue along with the Abraham Accords, normalize relations with all the other client states that already had informal normalized relations, but formalize those normal relations and move on to, Taiwan.
Aid organizations who are saying that almost no aid is reaching northern Gaza and that last week Israel denied 82 out of 91 attempts to bring aid to that area. But of course, for Lonabox, he needs to tell you the Israeli government narrative because he's balanced and two-sided. And if you ever wonder why I'm so dismissive of liberal Zionists and people who say, oh, why can't you give the Israeli side? This is the Israeli side. It's just lies to justify the extermination of Palestinian people, or in times where they're not waging a brutal assault on Gaza, it is done to justify keeping Palestinians under an apartheid regime and taking their land constantly.
Yep.
I, on the other hand, believe that Palestinians deserve dignity and the right to live in the land that they have continually been marginalized in and ethnically cleansed from by the Zionist project. And of course, that means that people like me and Hasan are radical extremists.
Yeah. Anyway, good stuff all around. We'll do a little basketball break. God, it's so foreign policy dense today. Well, he's not a serious person. The dangers of left-wing anti-Semitism. Yeah, no, it's I'm engaging in a lot of dangerous left-wing anti-Semitism. Thanks, man. One note, dude. No matter what, one note is always the same shit.
18 of the biggest creators who hoop for a 1v1 tournament, and the winner
Let's get
gets
some fun stuff.
$10,000. And the first matchup is
drumroll
Cash versus Noah.
Damn.
Oh, your brother.
My name's Owen Newman. I do like a lot of YouTube stuff, like basketball. I started in 3rd grade. I'm still hooping. I'm coming for you. I'm not playing.
My name is Cassius. People call me Cash Nasty. I do basketball content, working. I had 3 hours of sleep, lost my voice. I'm about to drink an energy drink. I'm willing to die on this court today.
Who do you guys got? I haven't really seen Noah hoop too much, so I got Cash.
I got also Cash.
Damn. I got Noah. You got Noah? I think it's gonna be 7-6. Damn!
1-0.
Wait, that was the disgusting pull-up.
Let me write that down in my notes. Mid-range again.
Bro, he is shifty.
Oh, he said go left. You said you got no left, Cash.
Hey! 1-1!
I played Cash before. That bump hurts.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, trust me. I know. Last time I played Cash.
Yeah, Cash is known as a bully baller through and through, and also engages in psychological warfare. Apparently, I've yet to play him. But I will play him because he was impressed with my skills on this tournament.
11-2. So for our rules today,
The winner is Sake. Congratulations. Go to ideology.shop/pages/redeem to claim your prize.
it is first to 7 points, ones and twos. And if you get 2 fouls in a row on the same possession, it's a free throw. Okay, 1-1.
See one on the top of the key, Cash. Top of the key.
That's his shot.
Right,
water!
Another one.
Back to back. No, he doesn't.
Oh,
that would have been crazy.
Brennan's rushing. You can see it right now.
You up top.
A lot of contact.
Is he a three-point specialist?
Oh, good hezzy.
What does Cash have right now?
He's got 5!
Damn.
Oh, you gotta get stopped. Don't let him shoot.
Lock him down. You got this.
All right, Cash is going for a drive here.
I think he's gonna drive. Okay. I like that. Oh, I like that cross. He loves the left hand. He loves the left spin. That's his move. Oh, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Have you seen that one?
He said he's little and he's jumping over. Always. You have to understand the mindset that I had when I was coming into this. Okay, you have to understand the mindset that I had coming into this. I was chosen as like one of the people that's gonna get dominated, right? Because there are content creators on here that are basketball content creators that are very good, and then content creators that are on here that are just not very good. And you'll see who they are. One of them is Jason. Okay. And I was one of the content creators that is not very good. That we were supposed to be, I think we were supposed to get destroyed, which we did.
That's
a
his
bucket.
shot. That's his shot.
Mid-range game.
The comeback. Noah could heat up with a 3 right here.
Mid-range.
He goes to his hot spot.
Wow.
Another one.
Yo, Cash, stay up. This game is straight up, so.
Same spot. Oh.
Yo, Cash, I got 50 on this game. You get the other 25 if you end it right here.
I like that parlay.
Let's go. Lock him up.
Spin move.
That's his move.
Travel, yeah.
Travel.
Good call, ref. Good call.
That's a solid call. He took 3 steps.
I didn't even notice.
Can't get away with that, Mr. Nasty.
That is Cash's weakness, is the ref. Oh, good move.
Oh, good move. Finish. And one.
6-4.
That's tough, Noah.
That was a super tough move.
Cash is locked in now. He cannot afford a 2-pointer.
Oh my God. Oh my God. 6.
Hold up.
6. Straight up, next point wins.
You could take down Mr. Cash Nasty right here.
That's his
for the
spot.
win.
Oh my God, he went to his hot spot and missed. Oh my God.
Is Cash clutch. Spin move, left hand, finish. Right hand.
He's in the spot.
Ah!
Cash is moving on. I called it.
You called it. 6 to 7.
Damn.
Jesse knows basketball, I'm telling you that.
I know ball. Bro, how are you feeling right now? Close game.
Exhausted. One formidable opponent, but he making a mid-range consistently, bro.
Now for the next matchup, Jason the Ween versus Sean Does Magic.
That's a good matchup.
That's a good matchup. Okay.
My name is Sean Sataridana, also known as Sean Does Magic, and I do magic. I have no basketball experience, but I have been training for the last 2 weeks. I've been making about 26% of my threes, so I'm about to win.
My name is Jason Ween. I'm a streamer on Twitch, FaZe Clan. I'm ready to dominate today.
Have you ever done a 1v1 on YouTube before?
No, I've never done a 1v1 on YouTube, never.
Okay, so your recent one-on-one, you beat Flight in this building.
Oh, you beat Flight?
Made him, he broke his hand.
You caused property damage. You got a score prediction?
I think it's gonna be close, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest, if I lose, bro, I'm quitting.
This is before Kai put a ban on all magicians, chat. This was filmed before Kai decided no more dark arts, no more magic.
Basketball.
All right, so who do you guys got in this matchup?
Jason. I got Sean.
Honestly, I got Sean. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, you'd be surprised.
I think Sean's gonna hit him with some crazy spins and stuff. Get to his bag.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
wait, maybe, never mind.
Okay, Jason.
Let me shoot. Let me shoot.
Oh, he's talking to him.
I'll let you shoot.
Oh!
Jason! Oh! The disrespect!
No, he got in his head.
Oh my God, bucket.
No, I'm not gonna lie, Sean's jump shot looks like it hurts.
It does, it does.
I like this defense right now. Oh, the left? Gets it to go. 2-0. Oh, he's contesting.
Jason actually, I will forever maintain this position that Jason actually looks like he knows how to ball. Okay? He does. The issue is he just never finishes. Like, he just can't finish. I don't know what it is. Okay? He does look. He looks like he knows how to ball better than myself. Okay? What do you mean? His moves are way better than yours? Yeah, and there is no chance in hell he could ever beat me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think he does look better, and it's not just his size. Those new glasses ain't working? Pff, okay.
He looks so locked in on defense right now.
I've never seen someone so locked.
Footwork is impressing me, bro. He actually moving his feet pretty good.
Let's see if we can get the bucket here. Give me one. That looks good.
He went crazy. He went crazy. He went crazy.
Oh,
no, he did it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bang. Bang.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, cook up.
Sean's going to his hot spot, the wing.
That's butter. That's butter.
My God. 6-2.
Oh my God, end the game.
He's going to his...
End the game. End the game. Oh, he's so locked in.
Oh, he's locked in, bro.
Oh, between? Look at...
I'm getting Michael Jordan vibes right now. No,
LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball did this. That's a LaMelo. He did it before LaMelo did. Hey, look at that. One more time. One more time.
Bro.
Oh, between? Look at...
I'm getting Michael
Let
Jordan
it out.
vibes
Let it
right
out.
now.
Boom. One step.
No,
he made it.
Oh, the fade. The fade.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, bro.
Oh my
You got
God.
cooked. You got cooked by the dark arts. He did magic out here. This is why HasanAbi banned magic.
Moving on. Amazing matchup. How are you feeling right now?
Feel great. I just gotta get into rhythm. Jason, he's quick. He's not okay.
He's done.
How the did I lose to a magician?
I don't know either. That's a good question.
I'm not gonna lie. I was a little disappointed in Nephew on this one. I was really pulling for him.
I'm getting put in a TikTok, bro. It's over.
And the next matchup is Jeff versus Topper.
Oh, that's a good matchup.
My name is Jeffrey, and I make basketball content. I feel like I have a huge home court advantage here. I hoop here every day, so it'll be very embarrassing if I don't make it past the first round.
My name is Topper Guild, and I make extremely family-friendly challenge content. I played my freshman and sophomore year of high school, and that is pretty much it.
How y'all feeling going into the match?
Amazing, amazing. I'm ready, locked in. Good luck.
You as well. I'm happy to be here. That's all that counts. We're already winners in my eyes.
Good luck, y'all.
Good luck, bro.
You too.
All right, who y'all got in this matchup?
I gotta go with my Asian brother.
Jeff? You got
I'm suspicious of him. Dude, he is literally the nicest fucking guy. Like, he was, yeah, like, Mormon nice, okay? I don't know if he is Mormon, but, like, he looks like a frat bro, but he was giving, like, you know, kindergarten teacher.
You got Jeff?
Yeah.
He also has he has really good handles.
Super quick. Look at him.
And he's quick.
He's a shooter, but he's fast.
Oh, he can get space though.
Oh, ref did not call it.
We're playing. No, play.
Oh, he didn't know. And one!
Well, y'all stop playing.
Nah, that didn't count.
Ref's word, no whistle. 1-0 Topper. I thought
I'm gonna be honest, he can't shoot at all though.
he got fouled on that shot.
Oh, and the spin. Oh, still
Jeff
on his pivot
is
though.
there.
Still on his pivot.
Incredible shot.
I guess everyone just playing like LeBron today. You're playing like Curry.
Oh, it's a cross. Oh, try to spin again. Going up. Nothing. Okay, now it's Jeff's chance.
Jeff.
He's got a chance. Is that gonna translate to the offense though?
Oh, he's in his spot.
Same spot. And it's bread and butter.
Yo, that
it's
is
bread and butter.
cheese.
Topper trying to get another foul call.
It's a very one-on-one move. He's backing him down.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
Every time!
Yeah,
Shot! 2-2.
I think he shoots this one. Oh, I lied.
Damn.
Ref is just not moving. Ref is just calm. He's like, keep playing.
5-2. Will he end
Bang.
it with a 3? He thought about it.
He could. He's just so good in the paint, though.
I think he wants to end it.
He retreated.
Good defense. The post. This is where he lives.
and where he dies.
You guys do this for content?
I know, it's crazy.
Oh my God.
He's gas, bro. He is gas.
I feel like at this point, you're down 5-2, you gotta hit a 3.
Especially how Jeff's not backing down on defense.
Wait. What?
Oh! He tried to finesse.
He tried it. Oh, he beat him.
Damn!
One possession.
Every time Topper scores, though, it is a tough bucket.
He needs to hit a 3.
These are the YouTubers that don't know how to play basketball? No, these two guys are good.
There's no way he's gonna go to the rim and fall down every time. Oh my God.
Oh, he had it. He had him, and then he crossed back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Plus 99 layup build. Yeah, he is a layup merchant, dude. He is not shooting that ball. He is not shooting if his life depended on it.
Why I did that? It's over.
Oh my God! My God!
That's why he got cooked, because he couldn't shoot.
Moving on. 7-3. What a matchup, dude. Hard fought matchup.
That was a brutal
My
matchup.
God, every bucket was so tough from you. How are you feeling right now?
Cooked. Straight cooked.
That was a brutal physical matchup.
Physical game.
How you feel?
I loved the ref not calling anything because it's going both ways, but you did great. Better than I expected.
Thanks, bro.
You're not better than me. I'm sorry.
Oh!
I'm just kidding, brother. I'm just kidding.
No, it's
No,
all
you
good.
killed it, brother. You killed it.
You're right, you're right.
And the next matchup is Friga versus Julian Newman.
My name is Julian Newman. I grew up playing ball all my life. As a 5th grader, I played on a high school varsity basketball team. From then, I went on Conan O'Brien to Ellen DeGeneres, and now doing YouTube. And I respect everybody, man, but in between them lines, we're gonna get to it.
My name is Devontae Friga, and I have a platform called The Next Chapter, and we actually do a lot of basketball content, and then on my own personal channel, I do basketball content as well. I say I have some experience in the 1v1, but I definitely came here to pick up that 10,000 today.
My score prediction is 7-4.
Bro, that man is a fucking demon. Okay. No, I'm not talking about Julian. I mean, he's good too, but
For me.
Okay, I like it. 7-5. Okay.
Anybody's game.
This is it, man. I'm excited. Obviously, Friga's got a big height advantage.
It is unlimited dribble, though. So Julian
Yeah,
can just...
Julian can do his crazy dribble package.
Bro, it looks like he's like double his size.
Who do you got winning?
Probably the taller guy.
You got Friga.
But, oh.
Wait a minute.
Julian.
Wait a minute. Julian up 2. Who do you got winning?
I got Friga as well.
I got Friga as well. He might be my favorite to win it all.
Yes.
Oh,
Good defense. Good defense, Friga.
Bro, he is fast.
Friga is
You gotta go to
nasty.
the post, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Straight to the post.
Yeah.
Hey, he's kind of strong, though.
He's strong. Holding it down.
Yo,
Uh-oh.
low-key, okay,
Forced him back
okay.
out. Back dry, spin
I
move.
see. Oh!
Hold on. If you got 2 hands on his waist and he does that, I'm gonna get it up top. We're gonna check it up top. You can't put 2 hands on him. It's an automatic foul.
He needs to make that.
Top of the key.
Bang!
And he will.
2 up.
Friga's got some aura on the court.
He does. Usually he's very nice, but he's on his villain arc. He's been talking trash to everybody.
What'd he say to you?
He says, I suck.
Wow, wow.
Hey! 4-2.
He's not an influencer.
He's a hooper.
He's a hooper.
Step back.
Oh, and one!
Gets the foul on the 3.
Bro, you calling it one way. This is crazy. You should keep your leg out as far as you can. All right.
Hey, listen, play basketball. I'm not that guy. Just play ball.
Uh-oh, Julian's known to talk trash to the ref. This didn't go bad for him.
Yeah, he need to be getting the ball, standing in the court doing nothing.
Hey, he's cool. I got you, CJ.
And he played through your foul. And you played through your foul. You're grabbing him every possession.
yeah, this shit it got heated.
Playing through it. You want to blame it on the ref because you ripped my man's shirt and I did that? That's crazy, bro.
The next chapter and the next hole has happened.
Oh
Ah!
my God!
You're a clown, bro.
You a clown. You better watch your mouth. I don't care. Watch your mouth.
Point count?
Yes, Bucky good.
5-2.
That's bull.
See you later.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
It's a 2v1.
And that's a foul.
Why you didn't call it then?
For what? He gonna win on his own. I don't even call nothing for him.
Dude, this
He gonna win on his own.
I love it. Oh.
Oh my gosh. What was that? I thought this was YouTube, not bloopers.
No, you don't want to.
Okay, I'll just say it like this: it got very heated, and I don't know how they edited it, but all I'm gonna say is there was a lot of back and forth. Okay, it wasn't the ref himself coming in out of nowhere. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, they did cook Julian by putting him up next to Friga in the first round. Like that's That's not going to be nobody's going to have a good day in that process. I mean, he's a fucking demon.
The ref is heated.
You a clown, like I said.
Nah, he calls you a clown.
You've complained since you stepped on the court. I don't understand. This is basketball.
Yeah, and of course, someone was instigating on the sidelines. I won't point fingers. I don't know who it was, but someone was stirring the dang pot.
Play the game. Just play.
Jesse, you got security? That's my security.
He is security.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to see some buckets. You gotta let them land, bro. Just because you're not getting calls, you ain't gotta hurt people.
That's the ref.
That's you. You not letting them land, bro.
So if I call it, it's a bad call. When I don't call, it's a bad call. What does he want?
Hey, technical. Give him a technical.
Technical foul, bro. Hey, watch your mouth, boy. Watch your mouth, boy. Hey, listen, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Oh, they showed it.
Did you know today is actually Black Friday and Bucket Squad is doing the biggest sale of the whole year? The entire website is 30% off. The biggest sale of all time. If you've never caught Bucket Squad,
they showed it. I didn't think they would show it.
Black Friday, you guys already know. Best hooping shorts in the world.
We also just dropped 10 new.
Bro, I'm not even fucking lying. Like, this is not a fucking ad, okay? I'm just straight up honest to God, not an ad. Those shorts are fucking insane, okay? I wear them all the time.
Basketball designs, we got the coolest basketballs in the world. 3 of them are collectible. They come in this really sick collector's box. They're numbered out of 100. They might be sold out, so you're gonna have to go quick for those. We got more surprises, so stay tuned to Bucket Squad on Instagram. These promotions are live till Cyber Monday, the 2nd of December. And the best part is our NBA X Bucket Squad collection is live for all of the Black Friday sales. It's a 6-team collab with the NBA. We got Los Angeles Lakers, New York Knicks, Miami Heat, Boston Celtics, Dallas Mavericks, and the Golden State Warriors. We redesigned their logos with a pastel print, and the quality is absolutely amazing. We got the embroidered Bucket Squad, NBA, we got the patch, and of course, we got 2 different pairs of shorts for each team. I got the Knicks one on right now. We got a matching pastel design to match the shirt and our classic title print. So fire! Check out the shirts, they are super dope as well. I absolutely love them. All of these are live with our Black Friday sale as well, but they could sell out. It's bucketsquad.com. You gotta go right now. And now let's see who the next matchup is. J-Dub versus Beam.
I'm Matthew Beam, and I make like crazy challenge and building style content. So growing up, I played basketball my entire life. There was a point where I picked basketball over YouTube, but that didn't end up too well because I'm not that good at basketball, so I'm a YouTuber now. So we'll see how today goes.
Jordan.
Yeah, I wonder who out of these two was invited with a likelihood of winning the whole thing, and who was invited because they'd probably get fucking posterized, like myself. I'm. Do you understand what I mean? There's like 2 different categories here of ballers, okay? It's not even a spoiler, man. I played against J-Dub. You guys know how he fucking balls.
I go by J-Dub, and I make some of the best basketball content on the app. I didn't come here for nothing. I'm getting that 10K, baby.
You're not gonna dunk on me, right?
Of course not.
Beam off rip. Oh. All right, J-Dub. I've never seen him play once. Hey. Oh. Oh, he didn't even look. He did not even look.
Hey, Matt, stay in there, bro.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
You got this, Beam. Lock in. Oh, my God.
There we go, there we go.
Let's go, Beam. Oh, no! 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 Oh, yeah, good defense. That's a tough shot. 5-0. You just can't get him to fall. Bro, that what just happened? Game. Tough matchup. Maybe the toughest you could have gotten.
That's the first dunk I've seen all day.
J-Dub, I didn't know you were that shifty too, bro.
Like that?
That was crazy. On to the next matchup. Me versus Nelson. Okay.
All right, I'm Jesser. I make basketball videos. This is my channel.
I pay the ref, so good luck.
My name's Nelson Newman, and I make basketball content with my 3 brothers, Noah and Niles. I'm a younger hooper here, but I think I got a little bit of the advantage because
I think he's number 13 in the nation, and what is it, like under 15? Something like that. He's crazy good. No, bro, he's like, I think he's like 13, 14, 15, something like that. I forget how old he is, but he's actually really fucking nasty, dude. He is really, really good.
People are, old as so I got some more energy.
Okay, have you guys ever played each other before?
No, never. First time meeting this week. Yep, I'm ready. I'm ready to hoop. I found out he was ranked, so that scared me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like I should win this. I'm gonna win 7-0. Ooh, guess we gotta see.
Ball up top, Jesse with it. Starting off, nutmeg him right off the rip, spin move, and a fadeaway. Wow, $100 move, a 0 finish. Oh, got him in the air, step through, got him dancing. You gotta knock those down. If Jesse takes him to the post, it's game over.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Jesse, oh, good move, Jesse. Yep. Bang, 1-0 for Jesse, and like that, Jesse takes the lead.
Right, 1-0, gas.
Oh, mid-range, good shot, but no finish. Play some ball, just pretend like you're in the backyard hooping against your big bro. Damn, 2-1, Nelson. Ah! Lay, ooh, 3-1. He's 15.
Prodigy is like, you can't really tell, I think. Like, a lot of people make inferences to like how great they're going to be when they grow up. But the reality is you never really know. Like, Julian Newman was seen as Prodigy. Sorry, not Prodigy. Prodigy. Julian Newman was seen as like a top NBA prospect at the time, but he never like grew. You know what I mean? Size-wise.
Lay, 3-1.
He's 15. He's ranked.
To be fair, this is a very respectful game. No foul calls yet, no arguments yet, just hoops. Mid-range. Ooh.
Jesse needs a bucket here.
He is getting tired. Let's go, Jess, lock in. He said that's not you.
There it is. You can't stop that.
Good take, Jess. I think he could do that every single drive.
100%.
But it's about to be 3-3. Sidestep, 4-3.
That's his shot. That's his shot. Remember, this is his court, okay? That's his fucking shot, dude, which is crazy. Also, I never knew Jesser had insane quads. He's got like fucking Jared McCain-ass quads, dude. I didn't even notice that even there.
Hit him. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go,
maybe
Jesse.
maybe not that big, but he looks like he's got some big ass quads.
Oh, good move, Jesse. Oh my. What a step through and a bucket.
That's tough.
5-3, and Jesse is 2 points away from winning this matchup.
I'm ending this.
He could go for the win.
You think he's going to?
I think he will. For the win.
No way.
See?
Oh!
I told you that's his point.
If he would have made that, the crowd would have erupted. Good shot. Boom. 5-4. Good drive. He needs a, oh, that's my move. Wow, 5-5. The score is tied up. We are going straight up, so a 2-pointer wins here. They're both exhausted for the win. Oh my God. We did it! We did it! Anything is possible.
GG.
A great matchup, Jesse.
GG, bro.
Respect.
Respect. Great.
He has a strap, though. I did not know that. He has a strap.
Congratulations, Nelson is moving on in the 1v1 tournament.
And the next round, we have Christopher London.
we made fun of him quite a bit for getting beat by a toddler. But yeah, he's really good.
Ooh, tall man.
Versus Kais.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
What's good? I'm Chris London, aka LSK. I make basketball content. Who would have thought? Just because I haven't played in a couple months, I think today is going to be that day.
My name's Kai Somar, and I make sneaker content. I'm a pretty consistent hooper. I play a couple times a week. Y'all better watch out.
I got Chris. I mean, he's 6'10".
Yeah, he is very tall. Oh, the pump fake right there. Damn, off the rip. Ooh, a good little bump right there.
Fade
Going
away.
up. Wow, that's a butter shot. Butter.
Yeah, Chris is so nasty. He's so nasty. Look at him. Oh
my God! He went
what a clip that would have been. Oh my goodness.
It's a setup.
That would have been the play of the tournament.
I would have left.
Oh!
Through the legs. He tried it.
He tried it.
You gotta get crafty.
You gotta get the clip back.
Ooh.
Dunk on him, Chris.
It's a spin.
Oh, he heard you.
Ooh.
Fade.
Ooh.
Bang.
Tough bucket.
2-0.
It's pretty much unguardable.
Yeah,
Fade
that's
away.
tough.
That's just not fair.
Oh, okay. He's gonna hit that.
And he still got a shot.
Hey, yo.
Oh my God,
that's a tough shot.
that in his bag. He needs a 3. He's taking a 3. 100%. I would bet my life.
He's literally the Giannis Scuff Yuki versus Scuff Wemby. Or not the Giannis, sorry. Why am I saying Giannis? He's the fucking Wemby build.
Nice savings on a 3
He is the Wemby of this tourney.
right now.
$100 on right now.
$100. $100? You even got $100? Go to the rim! Yes! No, yes. That was a 2.
I take Cash App.
He beat me and I owe $100.
Damn. Oh, okay. Oh, he should have shot that way. Double step back. Bang!
He's back in the game.
Double step back.
He's back in the game.
Comeback season right here. I'm feeling it.
Oh, and he
Still has it. Curry.
He did the sleep.
He's emoting. Hey, that's crazy.
Pull it. Just pull it.
Damn,
this ain't playing around no more. He has like an 8-foot wingspan.
Oh, there we go.
He does want it.
You can't do nothing about that.
I want to see you dunk it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
6'4".
It's tense
That's
right
what I'm
now.
saying.
Hey, Nelson, I'll bet you $100 that Kai gets a 6.
Oh, hand down, man down.
He let him shoot that.
Hands are down.
There's no way. Oh, no. All the way back here. All the way back here. Dang, no way.
I'll take Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal.
I was very nervous. A chatter asked me how nervous were you. I was very fucking nervous.
Next point win.
No way.
No way. No. No.
Oh, that was a shot.
Foul him.
Hey, you still got fouled.
Oh, game.
Game.
Oh, got hit in the head.
Took him out.
Damn.
In the game and in real life.
All right, that's.
Every time I talk trash, the opponent just always ups and makes some buckets, and I almost lost, but hey, it's an ugly win, but I won, so.
When he walked away on your 3, did that give you the motivation to start the comeback?
It was the dunk attempt. I'm like, all right, he's trying to get a highlight. So that motivated.
Oh my God.
Bro, your head is a magnet.
Come on, bro.
That was a great game. On to the next one.
Hudson versus Hasan.
I'm so scared.
We got the final matchup of the first round, so neither of you post basketball content, but you both hoop. So what's your experience?
I've played in middle school, and that was the last time I played in a league. But you know, I hoop occasionally. I think I got this. I'm gonna make sure I leave with that check.
Okay.
100%.
Oh damn, he's going all the way. Okay. I'm nowhere near as confident as Hudson is. I'm an old man. I feel like they brought me out here specifically so like, you know, they could do some dunk compilations off of like a person that at least is comparable in size to like a Chris or a J-Dub. But I do hoop, like I enjoy it.
Hell yeah.
I'm just here to have fun.
Hasan has a -6 spread, so I'm gonna take that.
-6 spread?
Yeah.
Oh, top of the key. Bang! You left him open.
Who do you got winning?
I got Hasan as well.
Hasan, I also
he just
got
has more
Hasan.
confidence.
Okay, I've never really seen Hudson hoop. Oh, he's a lefty! Whoa! He's a lefty!
Whoa! Bro, he can't score again or I'm cooked.
Oh, you bet on this game?
Yeah, -6 Hasan.
Oh, behind the bat? Wait a minute. Oh, he almost banked it in. Top, he's leaving it open. He's taking it!
Bro, you gotta guard that, Hudson.
You gotta step up. Dude, he reminds me of like a 1960s power forward. 5-1. Oh, good pump. 6-1. He is at game point.
This guy's stressful.
Yeah, it's definitely stressful guarding that move. That is game. That was a quick matchup. Well, congratulations, you're moving to the second round. You're playing Chris.
Bully.
I'm rooting for you.
I'm playing. Oh.
Oh no. Fuck you mean bully? I'm sorry. I can't fucking play. First of all, I did a pretty decent job of just like not actually backing him in at all. That's not bully ball at all. What do you mean? I didn't even do contact there.
6-1. He is at game point.
This guy's stressful.
Yeah, it's definitely stressful guarding that move.
Literally virtually none of that is like.
That is game. That was a quick matchup. Well, congratulations, you're moving to the second round. You're playing Chris.
I didn't even think I beat Hudson.
Oh my God.
Hey, you wanna split the 10K?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, just catch Chris in the bathroom, give him a little hook.
I got you.
All right, on to the second round. Big second round matchup. We got Cash versus Sean. Sean, what is about to happen?
I apologize, man. I'm so sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
For what's about to happen.
Hey,
It's
he
not
did. He
personal.
apologized to.
Hudson was really nice too. He said he's a HasanAbi head. I felt bad. Just kidding. I didn't feel bad at all.
Jason too.
I'm gonna show you magic trick. How about that?
Oh, all right, man.
Okay. Anything could happen. Who do you guys got in this matchup, Cash or Sean?
100% Sean. Sean's my boy, dude.
Yeah.
I got Sean
You got
making it
Sean
all the
winning?
way. 100%. That 3-point is deadly. Yo, Sean, win this for me.
Yeah, for sure.
He's doing it for us.
Top of the key.
3-point game, Sean's winning.
Problem
And so
is-
far, that's what it is. So far, that's what it is. Give me some.
Oh,
Oh. Okay, let's cut that. Oh!
All right, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it.
Cash. Dude, I don't know. Oh! That's some confidence.
Oh!
Bad. It didn't go in.
That's a lethal move from Sean.
We got a lot of low light edits for the night, let me tell you.
Yo, don't make it predictable, Sean.
He's got the step back.
See, that's what's too predictable.
God!
No,
Oh!
it doesn't matter. I like that crawl in, very slow step back, but it's very technical.
He got in his head.
Bro, he's in his head.
Something Chris told me when he played against Cash where Cash won was that he plays a mind game. He's very good at getting in your head, and especially if you're not able to shoot, he will use that to his advantage. And so far, it seems like Sean is doing exactly that to Cash. But finally, the first one comes in.
I'm telling you guys, when it rains, it pours with Cash. I feel like he's not talking too much this game.
Yeah.
He's poised.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours. Hey, yo, Sean, get up on him.
He's missing this one.
Oh.
What did I say?
Oh my
What did I say, Sean?
When it rains, it pours.
I want this win for you. And now he's gonna take it to the hat. No way.
No way he makes 4.
That would have been crazy.
Will he be able to bring it back? Oh, he's posting up. That's a bad move.
I like that. I like that.
I
like this.
No, it's a waste of energy, but it's
okay,
a
that's okay,
waste of
that's
energy
okay.
for Sean. He doesn't need to do that at all.
It's a bruiser.
Everyone who's played Cash has told me this.
It does drain your energy posting up.
Game over.
Game!
And that's game.
2 to 8.
Oh, what is he doing? Oh, he's taking it.
Show your magic trick, boy.
He said no magic.
He pulled that trick
You did a
on
magic
him.
trick on me? Man.
I think you impressed a lot of people today. How did it feel in that final
No,
match?
I mean, honestly, even when I'm bad at things, I like to talk myself up. And so I
You're
was just
not bad at basketball, my friend.
You're not.
I didn't make it to the second round. You did. I lost to a 15-year-old.
Hey, you better than Jason.
That's true, but how hard is it really? Like,
Oh! Big
Jason
second
got
round matchup.
cooked.
We got Jeff versus Friga. You guys have never played,
Never
right?
played. This is our first time meeting yesterday.
Do you think you have what it takes to take him down? He's a favorite.
I made a deal with Friga that he can only take jump shots.
So you're only shooting jumpers.
Yeah.
see.
Maybe not.
I think Jeff has what it takes.
Yes, he's
Maybe like
surprising.
1 in every 20 games, Jeff wins it.
No.
Maybe this is the 20th.
That's crazy.
I heard that from Japan.
that was the loudest slap I've ever heard.
Now, apparently, Friga and Jeff made a deal that Friga's only allowed to shoot jump shots. That's what they said when I interviewed him. I was like, why would you take that? But I guess Friga's confidence is 10.
That's good D. That's good D.
Even better shot.
good.
Wow.
Wow. 4-0.
You know, the one thing about Frigga is he's just so composed all the time.
All the time, yeah.
All the time. No emotion, just make a bucket.
His moves are so good, dude. Like, he plays a perfect game, pretty much. Great footwork. Apparently, his whole specialty, is doing the 3 dribble 1-on-1s, and that is that's perfect for developing really good, developing a bag specifically off the jump. Like if you're doing 3 dribble 1-on-1s or 4 dribble 1-on-1s, you train this very specific skill set that only allows you to destroy in this sort of situation. I mean, is he a D1 athlete as well? That's what someone was saying.
He's a hooper.
Hoopus.
Hoopus, that's the right word.
Oh, he was a D3 hooper and is better now than he was then? Yeah. So that's the other thing I heard. You're right. Yeah, he wasn't D1, but he did get a lot better after college. Because skills, the way he plays, he could have played, I think he could play D1. If he was at this skill level, I think he could have played D1.
Oh my gosh. I gotta play him next.
Damn, you got a tough
You have to
matchup.
play him next?
I gotta play him next.
Have you played him before?
Yes, I beat Friga.
Do it again.
This is a different type of freak. Right?
Am I
Wait,
better than
he
Julian?
beat
I'd
Frigo?
probably take Julian over you, but it depends.
I gotta stop asking questions.
This is a big matchup right here. Now, Nelson, you said if you're feeling it, you can beat anybody in this tournament. Yeah. How you feeling about going against him?
Respectable matchup. It could be anybody's game, you know? You never know who's gonna win. I'm going 7-3 again.
7-3. All right.
This might be a pretty fun game. So what makes this matchup interesting is the unlimited dribbles.
Oh, good defense.
Great D. Great D. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, good leg.
Oh my God, deep three. Could he get three? Score prediction, Jeff. I still got J-Dub winning.
I got J-Dub.
You got J-Dub?
That's a bucket right here.
I think once he goes down low, it's wraps.
But Nelson is like weirdly strong.
Was he stopping you from driving a lot of times?
A little bit. Oh my God.
That's that.
Oh, good defense.
He does play good defense.
J-Dub's giving it to him.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's another bucket.
Oh.
That was incredible.
That was mean. I ain't gonna lie. That was mean.
That's a big two.
Oh, you gotta take that.
Big two.
You gotta take that. If he gives it to you, he didn't even jump.
The two-hand block.
Oh, that's a bucket.
There it is. 3-2.
Good defense. Oh.
There it is. You gotta take the drives. 3-3. Yeah, once you're losing, you gotta like switch the game plan. Oh, he's back to it. Back to it. 3-5. He's up.
Nelson's playing some defense.
For the win.
Oh, he's stuck.
Uh-oh. Got the blinders on.
Bro,
Blinders
what?
is crazy. Can't see.
What's
Fade.
his pivot foot there? That was crazy.
He's got 99 hand in the face.
Wait, am I crazy or did he actually? He traveled.
For the win.
Oh, he's stuck.
Uh-oh. Got the blinders
Oh
on.
no.
Blinders is crazy. Can't see. Fade.
Wait, no, I don't. No, he didn't travel. He didn't travel. I was wrong. No, he got a what is it called? Like a gather step, right?
Yeah.
What is it
For the
called?
win.
No, he didn't. He didn't travel. He never lifted his pivot foot. It's clear.
Stuck.
It's clean. It's clean. It's clean. I didn't understand. I thought he.
Uh-oh. Got the blinders on.
The blinders is crazy. Can't see. Fade.
He's got 99 hand in the face.
Look at that. It's an energy game right
Yeah,
now.
uh-oh.
He wants an open three, and he's gonna zigzag cheese.
Spin move.
Oh!
Yeah, Nelson is kind of selling right now. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a tough shot. Tough shot for the win! Oh my God. J-Dub is moving on to the semifinals.
Oh my God, that's a tough 15-year-old, bro. Made me work for it.
Did you get a little nervous at any point?
He had me for a second. I had to tighten up, definitely. I definitely had to tighten up.
GG's, boys. GG's. See you in the semifinals.
Yes, sir.
We got a big matchup right here. Have y'all ever faced off before?
We have not, but I've been meaning to. He came to my charity event that I did, taught me how to shoot a three-pointer, basically.
You taught him how to play.
I did.
So this is, wait, is this teacher versus the student right now?
I mean, I guess, but the only thing I have on him is potentially posting him down. He's a better shooter than me. He's faster than me. He's better on D. Debatable. It's gonna be tough.
Okay, let's see what happens.
I have Chris.
You got Chris?
Yeah,
I got Chris as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hasan had such a dominant performance, and Chris almost didn't make it here.
Yeah, if anyone can back down Chris, it will be Hasan.